We can see here a water damaged car. Whoa! It's still alive. What? You can see where the watermark was yesterday.
It was really high, more higher than me.
This is an entire space that they've used up to bring all of the cars that have broken down. All right, welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be going into Aventura, the city of Aventura, because if you haven't heard already, this week we have been flooded with so much rain, thunderstorms, isolated tornadoes. So yesterday, Aventura, outside of Aventura Mall, was flooded. Cars had water up to halfway from smaller vehicles, and a bunch of them were just stranded across Biscayne Boulevard. This area was completely underwater yesterday. I'm gonna throw up a picture. Somebody tagged me in. This is Northeast 186th Street and Biscayne Boulevard. We're just about a mile south of Aventura Mall. There is a broken down car right on our left, right there. Probably from last night, honestly. There's some cones up. So this is the parking garage we're gonna be at for pretty much the rest of the afternoon and evening. I've got a great view. We're not just gonna stay here, by the way. My car will stay here. Oh my goodness, I just noticed. This is an entire space that they've used up to bring all of the cars and vehicles that have broken down on nearby streets, either in the mall or on Biscayne Boulevard, or even the neighborhoods around here. Oh my gosh, I just realized that. There is an Aventura police car right over there. There is a flatbed right over there. And there is a car being, I guess, worked on right now. You can't see the rest of them, but there's more behind this tree and behind this tree, and they're probably gonna go look for more cars to bring here. There's another vehicle coming in right now. That's pretty expensive. That's a BMW right there. It is a whole operation out here today. You can see there's some damage to the front of the vehicle. Probably the water swept off the front of it, or it crashed into something it couldn't see. By the way, you've got to be real brave to park anywhere on the first level when there is a storm threat, especially after all these days we've had. They even let you know this lot will flood during heavy rain. Might as well go inside the mall, you know? Looks like they might have experienced some flooding here. Looks like some stores have actually closed early, or at least a section of it, because the store actually got flooded. So this one's telling people to go on the second floor if they want to access the store. You see yellow caution tape around some of the sections inside. Another store that sustained flood damage, or at least the floor being flooded, is Foot Locker right over here. You can see they're trying to dry things up. They've got a sign telling people to just go to Champ Sports, located on the second floor. Over here we have Vans, also closed right now, or at least I think they're closed. They've got fans blowing air trying to dry up the floor. See a sign here at the north face. It is after 5, so they are already closed. They've closed early, probably to give the staff some time to get home before the roads flood again. I just flew over Biscayne Lake Gardens, which is an apartment community just north of Aventura Mall, and it is completely flooded. The parking lot is submerged. There's not many people really driving around in that condition. And this is just leftover from yesterday. So it's gone a full morning, full afternoon, heading into the evening, and it still has not gone down. And now it's starting to rain a little bit. By the way, note, there is a lake in the middle, so that is not flooding waters from the rain. That is a lake that is always there. But on the outskirts, where the parking lot is surrounding the apartments, it is completely underwater. All right, I put on my rain boots. I figure I'll go check out the apartment complex that is underwater, see what the pumps are doing, and seeing how the residents are handling everything. Whoa! We've got a fish! I hope nobody splashes me. We've got a fish! Woo! Oh my goodness, where did you come from? It's still alive. I saw it like flopping. Oh, there's another one over here. Hold on. What is going on? It's still alive. What the heck do you even do? All right, back to our mission at hand. We're entering this complex, which you can see all of the water from the parking lot is just rushing right into the main road. Looks like there's some guys having fun over there with the water. Gotta make sure I walk slow because I'm starting to feel water in my boots from all the pushing. But it looks like they have a lifted truck here just tearing it up through the water. Gotta make the best out of situation here. This entire apartment complex in Aventura is submerged in water. Some cars have better parking spaces than others, as you can see there. Others are pretty much in the middle of it. I don't know if this car is broken down. I don't know if that's a parking space or if that is a regular road. I'm gonna bet it's a road and that's a broken car. You can see a couple of ducks just hanging out there in the middle of the street. They probably think they're in the lake. And look at the fire hydrant. It is about halfway covered. We can see here a water damaged car. Water must have been much higher yesterday. And if we look farther down, there's an SUV that's water damaged. I think this is a great example of the dangers of, I know I'm walking through flooded waters now. I'm just sticking to the road. I'm not going over there, but this is an example, especially if we're driving and at night and everything's flooded. You don't know where a canal or a retention pond begins, and you can just drive right in, or in this case, walk right in. But that is a retention pond or a lake that is always there. It's not flooded from the rain. That is always there. But the flood waters have united with it. I've been trying to put two and two together. I think the fish, more than likely, because there's nowhere else it could come from, came from that retention pond overnight or this morning and just kind of streamed around this parking lot. And since all the water is really being pushed out in one direction out there, made its way to the sidewalk and kind of got stuck there. So that's my idea. It's really weird to find fish out there. So this leads me to believe that the water level was up to here, either here or even as high as up here. Maybe some water splashing got up to that corner. I don't know. I feel like it reached the first or second step. Let me zoom out so you guys have an idea of how high the water was last night. You can see how much the water has gone down, but still it's an issue in the parking lot. Here it's a little bit lower, but out there it's a concern for people driving or having to go to and from their car. I don't want to walk through there because I don't want to splash water into people's homes, but it looks like they had water inside, definitely, because if the water was up to there on the wall, then the water must actually, I am so blind. You can see where the watermark was yesterday, and it's well above that gap there. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. Hi, how are you? You live here? You're okay though, right?
Yeah.
You live on the first floor?
My friends live in the second. So
I see where the water went. It was really high.
Yeah,
Huh?
I see. It was really high, more high than me.
How's your vehicle? Is it good? Your car? Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. So, unfortunately, that lady's apartment unit on the first floor, as I imagine, was completely flooded. A lot of damage. She's now worried about insurance and what it's going to cover, and hopefully it does cover everything. That it's tough out here. And she even told me her car is completely totaled. I don't know if her car is one of the ones we saw out there, but it was damaged. Maybe it was damaged off property and had to get towed somewhere. It's awful out here. But I mean, this has, I don't know, it's a positive sign. I'm trying to make some good out of this. We were supposed to have heavy rain today, and it's light rain. So I mean, that's the good in the story, that we're not getting a repeat. Yeah, the lady up there is pointing at the rainbow. You can see a lot of people made do with what they had, trying to stop the water from coming in. Others were just caught by surprise. Maybe they weren't home and they came back to everything just completely flooded. Again, I don't want to walk too close because I feel like me walking by is going to create waves that are going to bring more water inside. But you can see these have sandbags. These also have sandbags over here. And and a lot of their stuff are out drying, even though it's still raining. You can see just where the water reaches. This is actually probably the deepest I've experienced because the parking lot is at an angle. There's a slope here, so I'm actually getting some water inside of my boots. There is now a double rainbow visible from here in Aventura. You get a second floor view of what folks are dealing with here today. Like I said, that water did make its way inside a lot of people's apartments. Did you see the fish back there?
Yeah, I can't. Where are they coming from?
There's a lake behind, like an actual like pond on the other side of these buildings.
I saw a bunch of little baby fish too.
Yeah, it's.
Can you eat them?
I don't know. This is such an. Oh, there's another car getting towed over there. This is such a an eerie feeling. I mean, look at this double rainbow. Looks like we see some blue in the sky too after basically 3 days of non-stop rain. This community here is it's got a long road ahead of them. This sign leads me to believe that the dumpster belongs here. It is currently over here and it probably hit that SUV. Okay, so the elevator, I take it, doesn't work. This door, I don't know where it came from, but that's scary. It's our first car coming through. Here come the waves. Oh my goodness. Oh, the dumpster just moved into that car. All right, so we saw from the garage all the cars here. Let's get down to the lower level. Looks like they have a little checkpoint here. Tow trucks are still bringing cars in. A lot of people haven't picked up all of their vehicles yet. All of these cars were collected from outside?
Yeah, from the streets.
How many have you brought in today? Huh?
I have no idea.
Hundreds?
No, not hundreds.
People have gotten their cars back though, right? Like, but they don't work, right?
No, some of them are totaled.
Oh, dude, this is insane. I saw it from up there, and it's crazy how many cars you guys have. You guys been busy.
Non-stop, man.
All right, man. Take care. All right, you guys heard it from the tow truck guy. They've been really busy. Anyway, we are back at Aventura Mall. As you can see, the entire entrance in this part of the mall is closed. You've got these little inflatable tubes, aqua shield, and then sandbags in between each of them. I think that car is broken. That's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys got to see what some people are experiencing down here in South Florida. This is just one neighborhood we got to check out. There's many more, not just in Aventura, but in surrounding neighborhoods that were hit really hard with flooding rains. And a lot of people that had their cars stalled out on the streets, as you guys saw earlier in this video. So that said, I invite you to subscribe. I'm a local here in South Florida creating videos of not just current events, but pro tips, things to do in Miami Beach. And I hope you guys will join me on my next video. So with that said, I'll catch you in the next one.